Good morning. It's 60 Seconds to Serenity with me, Gregg Hammond. Thursday, November 16, 2017. And starting with a breath and gratitude. We use this 60 seconds to serenity. 60 seconds to serenity with your breathing and your mindset. And we're creating our mindset through a series of tools that I'm sharing. Ways to build your gratitude, ways to build your serenity. Keep smiling. So as you're breathing, you're taking that breath in through your nose and smiling, and then breathing out. It's like the ocean wave, like that gentle wave coming in on the beach, nice and slow. Good morning. I see a lot of people hopping on here. Wherever you are on the globe, I see people all over, from all over. Cold places, warm places, I see a lot of people jumping on. Good morning. 60 Seconds to Serenity with me, Gregg Hammond, giving you some tools each day to help you have your 60-second to serenity tool, which shifts you right into a very peaceful and calm mindset. The purpose of that is because in 1 minute you can totally shift the way that your day is going. You can totally shift the way that your attitude and your feeling about a situation is going. That's the thing that you do have the power to control. You have that choice. And I'm going to share some powerful stories some mornings, and I'm sharing these tools that will help you. The gratitude list. Every day I'm mentioning the gratitude list. This is your powerful list where you write down, if you can, 10 things that you're grateful for. I suggest that you practice doing that, where you start off writing down a couple. If you can do 10, that's great. Now, I have a fancy notebook that says I am grateful for, and I've included that link on some of the other videos that I've done for the 60 Seconds to Serenity every morning. If you want to be able to print out your own fancy list like this, it'll be up to you to put it into a spiral. I like the size of this one. I also have my full-size shiny notebooks, and this repetition exercise notebook is where I write with I'm writing with my non-dominant hand, and we've started doing that exercise here with the 60 Seconds to Serenity. Part of the tools that I've been helping you share. Oh, look at that, the camera is backwards. Let me see if I can hop over to tools. I didn't catch that yet this morning. There we go. All better. Hopefully it'll go back to the screen where I can see. Yep. All right. So the non-dominant hand exercise is using the hand that you don't usually write with, and putting your name, the day, the date, all this information, and putting down the time that you're writing it, and then also writing out the word sunrise and putting the time that the sun came up. And it's going to be different for everybody, of course, all over the place. You're writing down for your specific location, and then repeat that exercise at the end of the day. And as you do this, you'll notice what it's like to be adding in something very unusual, something that you don't usually do. You're creating a new habit, creating your tool for 60 Seconds to Serenity. If you haven't already built a tool where you can quickly shift into a very calm and peaceful, serene state of mind, if you haven't done something like that, then this is fantastic for you. I use many different tools. One of the things that I was showing everybody through this week is my gratitude stone, where I placed this stone. I found this stone when I was out of the creek, and I was going to skip it across the water, but it actually so well into my palm, and it feels so good. And so I hang on to this stone, and just the hardness in there reminds me that I don't want to be hard in my thinking. I want to be soft, and my hands are soft around that, so I put my soft hands around that hard stone. You can use any type of stone. This one works really well for me. And one of the things that I learned in life, discovered sort of, just as I was going through life, and then started to learn about it when I was doing the search and rescue wilderness survival training that I was doing. I learned to start noticing things that are similar. For example, and I'll do two things here at once, right? This is a round refrigerator magnet, and if you'd like one and you will give me your address, I'll send you one. I've decided to had somebody donate some funds so I can mail these to everybody. So not only did we get the cost of the magnets covered and these stickers covered, but now I have the postage covered. So you just give me your address and I will send you a couple of those, and you can put them wherever you want. You can, if you'd like a couple because you want to share some, let me know and I will make that happen for you. Keep smiling. I'm working getting some more cards so that I can send you a Keep Smiling card as well. That's from my book, The Keep Smiling. So anyway, back to the tracking. Paying attention to things that are the same. Up, circle, circle, right? That one's pretty simple. But how about stone found in creek used as a gratitude stone? You see it come by, right? It's actually kind of glittery. And then Millennium Falcon. Huh? Almost exactly the same size. If you don't know what the Millennium Falcon is, well, Google it. Now you can Google. Before Google, you had to ask a lot of questions, and asking questions is a very powerful tool. So the 60 seconds to serenity, we were talking about the breathing and doing these things that help you get into a very calm state of mind, because it's a superpower. It really is a superpower to have calmness of mind and be serene, to know that all the higher faculties that you have are there to help you shift every situation and take control in that way. So the gratitude list I was talking about, like, you can write down tons of different things. You want to think about them in depth. You want to think about what are those different things, but sometimes it's it's something you have to really work on, practicing the thinking tool. What different things you want to look around. You can put things on your list that are people, objects, places, memories, experiences, things like that. And on mine from way back earlier this year, as the days go by, every minute is a very powerful amount of time that you have experience. And the 60 seconds to serenity shows you that in that 60 seconds, as you practice this, you'll realize that you can stretch a minute out, and that becomes this very elastic concept of time that you have the ability to shift and mold. And as we go through these all the time, each morning, you will be building the routine of creating the tool for you. And it'll shift a little bit, but the breathing is something that we all do. And the ability to think is something that we all have. And taking control of that is something that we should all do and practice. So I have on here pillows, sheets, and comforters, because those are just amazing. I put on here water, orange juice, coffee, so 3 different types of liquid. It would go into detail on the pillows, a certain amount of softness. I've done those. I did those week-long courses of wilderness survival, and I did week after week after week after week, and had my own place where I camped and lived in a shelter that I built out of sticks and leaves, and had my little campfire there. So life is very different when you're living in that particular way. And I slept on the ground often, and so having pillows, sheets, and comforter is something that I really appreciate. The water, the orange juice, and the coffee, 3 different liquids, and they all have a different component about them. Water is one of the most important things for you to consume throughout your day. 6 to 8 ounces over and over, every 30 minutes or so. Have water, because the orange juice and the coffee will dehydrate you. So you've got to keep lots of water. If you're drinking several different types of liquid, and food and movement will just keep pulling the water out. Your body is burning that like fuel, and you want to keep it going in instead of trying to put it in at the end. It would be like running out of gas at the end of running out of gas on a road, and then trying to then fill it up and expecting that was going to fix the problem. You can go after that, but you ran out of gas because you didn't keep the fuel in there. So you want to keep yourself hydrated because it's a fuel. I put on here safe travel, because in my travel on a trip, this was from May 5th of this year, the safe travel, I was doing a lot of travel, and I really appreciate that. Amazing hotel staff. The hotel staff where I was staying, they were very friendly, and I always make sure that to all of the staff that I'm interacting with, I always say thank you. And look them right in the eye and let them know that thank you very much. I appreciate the help. It goes a long way. You create that concentric ring. Concentric ring is going out like when you toss a stone into a pond. Those rings go out all the way to the edge of the body of water and then back. And they become so small that you can't see them, but they're still there. And that happens with a simple thank you and smiles throughout your day. I put on here super success for Global Jam for Peace, and that was in May. And we've had 2 already, and many more coming up. So if you are interested in being part of the Global Jam for Peace, check it out. Go to globaljamforpeace.com or give me your address. I'll send you a sticker and a magnet. My guitar's power, the power of my guitar, when I pick it up, for me, when I play it for other people, that is an amazing energy exchange, a concentric ring that goes out from just playing the guitar. So those are just some of the things from my gratitude list. Write out your gratitude list. If you really feel like you're doing really well with this and you want to write a little bit more, you could write out your gratitude list with your non-dominant hand. I've got to hop off. I've got to do my reading for the morning here, but there is some more for the 60 seconds to serenity. Remember your gratitude, your ability to smile, your ability to start shifting the way that you're thinking when you're doing your breath to surrender, your breath to serenity. Remember that you are pairing that with things from your gratitude list. And as you make this gratitude list, you'll find things that are the diamond gratitude list, the sparkly thing. And you use those. So as you're breathing, you go right to, I think about being on stage at the 930 Club and that experience, how exciting that was for me. So that's just one of those things that I can immediately go to. And when something happens that I'm uncomfortable with, or I see people arguing on Facebook about things, and I feel like jumping in and saying stop, I realize that I start to pick up that energy, and I'm like, 60 seconds to serenity. And I can either watch one of my videos and remind myself, right, of cool things that I said during the day, but I mean, my tools are always there, just dropping right in 60 seconds to serenity. I'm able to use my breath and team it with my gratitude and my mindset. And we'll talk about more of that tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow morning, so I'll see you then. Have a fantastic Thursday, and remember, share this with anybody that you think would enjoy that and benefit from this. And remember, Saturdays, 9 a.m. guitar lessons for free on Facebook. Anybody who wants to learn. We're setting goals now, so that when we get to New Year's, we've already been rolling along with what you want to do goal-wise. And if that is playing guitar and an instrument, then this is the channel that you would tune into and share with friends. Let them know that that's available to them. If you've already started and you want to go faster, go over to DC Guitar Lessons, my page here on Facebook, and on that you'll see videos from last year when I did this last year. This is all a way for me to give back, because my life is amazing. It keeps getting better and better and better and better, and it's through my tools of the Serenity breath, 60 seconds to Serenity tools, and using these. And so my part of my gratitude and my way of giving back